Greetings, this is Sloshworks. Welcome back to This is the Police. I haven't played in a few days, so I'm just going to try and remember where we are. We're at day 65. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg Police Department breakdown, nursing home to get cable TV. That seems like newsworthy news. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Let's see what... City Hall's not happy with us. Mafia is pretty happy with us. And the police station's pretty happy. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, they say. Well, I don't know where we're going to go with that, but... I'm suffering an extremely severe anxiety attack and I can't concentrate on anything. Can I go home? We'll say no. Yeah, you can go home. You're pretty tired. Now, these guys... Oh, that's right. We were keeping them, the bodies, for the guy who wanted bodies. I can't believe we actually did that. I do feel pretty bad about that. But we've got a good few detectives on, so we'll be able to kind of get into that. We'll be able to see what we're going... I still wonder what happened to our... Fire in the brain. Let's go with that one. I do wonder what happened to our vinyl. I really... There was no reason why that vanished, and it really does disturb me. Okay, let's see where we're at. Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency and you're cutting the budget. What does that mean? You lose one job slot. One job slot. Let's see what we've got. We've got the same open on both days. I guess our worst cop is... Let's get rid of Hatton. Oh, we can just get rid of an empty slot. Cool. I didn't really read that. Mafia, what's our share? 12,000. Take everything. We need the money. We're not getting a job. We're not getting that. We're not getting that. And we're not getting that. Let's have a look at these. What is this? Assault. Factory worker Vitaly Sandersonov quarreled with the head of the plant and attacked him. Colleagues called the police but are afraid to intervene. He's as strong as an ox and he took us all by surprise. Alright, so let's send Purdy, Aberg, Hatton... Yeah, let's send 3 to that one. That seems reasonable. And this one is disorderly conduct. About 2 dozen Amish men chased everyone out of the city dump and blocked all access. The Amish community claims that the land belongs to them. And there's evidence they're presenting a handwritten document. There are hardly any weapons aside from a few pitchforks. So let's go bang, 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 bang. And then we're just going to jump into the deputy here. We've still got our snitch, so that's fine. Let's jump into our investigations. We've only got the one left. So let's just make sure they're all working on that. They are. We've only got 8 frames. I still kind of feel that's not going to do it. Let's see, can we hire anybody? No, we're full. It'd be nice to get one of these, though. Can I fire you? No, I'd have to fire you illegally. Can I fire anybody from... Can I fire you? No, I can't. I guess we could fire him, but I think... Let's have another look, see what they are. I mean, he's got 400, but he is old, which is a bit of a video. We do have an extra slot for a cop there. See the sands now. We are going to go into the backlog because the dead body's here. I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female and 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We don't want them to start composing. So we've got 2 males and a female there. And that was on the 14th. It's the 17th. I mean, it's been a couple of days. I'm really confused as to what's happening. Maybe he'll talk to us at some point of the day. But we do have 3 officers that are taken up by, being dead right now. Which is a bit of a pain. Okay, let's see how bad all these things go. They're having to drive out a really long way. Vitaly Samsonov is holding the plant manager over a vat of milk. The manager's crying, kicking his feet, and then he wets his pants. Jesus Christ, don't pee in the milk. Children drink that. Fair to court. Officers unarmed. I didn't expect that to work. I expected that to go wrong. Retreat. I'm not losing any more cops. It can't happen. Of course, civilians were killed. They were Amish people, so they only had pitchforks, but I knew that they'd stab some people to death, which is not good. How many days till we can request? 4 days. Okay. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're getting there. We're up to September 17th, so at day 65, I didn't think we'd ever get there. Let's have a look at this. Everyone's going to get back at the same time. Alright. Reckless endangerment. We received numerous calls from visitors at the local zoo. We saw a drunken zoo employee open the cheetah cage. The dangerous cats running amok have started to attack. I don't want to send my cops to deal with... Alright, we're sending all of our best. They're fucking cheaters. And now something's going to come up. We've just got 1 person. I didn't actually see if you could send SWAT to that. That's a pity. I should probably have looked. Why are we... No, we are... Yeah, we're keeping those 3. I was wondering what was going on there. That's alright. It's all good. Noise complaint. The caretaker at the cemetery reported strange sounds coming from the crypt. I'm afraid it's the dead finally come back. These are dark days. I'm not sending anybody to you. Although that seems like a red herring, but it could actually be something worse. Did we defend a court? Officers unharmed. So that doesn't mean we caught... Do we get the cheaters back in their cage? I don't know. I guess we did. Oh, we might actually have time to go to this. I don't know. I feel that it's a false alarm. I'm going to not send anybody to that one. What is this one? Armed robbery. A man wearing a ski mask entered the LifeWire consumer electronics store. He pulled out a gun and demanded all the money and the most expensive toaster. The store security guard was fast on his feet, managed to knock the gun out of the robber's hands, but then he grabbed a sales assistant by the throat, threatening to strangle her. Alright, so I sent Purdy, Austin, Aberg, and Hatton. You guys can go to that one. I'm gonna assume that this dude's just a crazy old man and there's no zombies. That would be an interesting twist to the game if there were suddenly zombies, though. Oh my god, there were zombies. Okay, there were zombies. And we did nothing at all to protect our populace. Probably not our best day. These guys are starting to annoy me. Pull a gun on him and make it clear that he better give up. The man releases the gun and starts to run, then enters a room with a bunch of refrigerators and disappears. Check all the refrigerators. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Brilliant. Firefight. Okay. A gang stormed the casino, went straight for the utility room. The eyewitnesses who called the police said he heard... I mean, there's a lot of bad crime here. With the timing of that and how long it'll take them to get back, we will actually have time to send everyone there. We haven't been told by the Sands that we shouldn't do anything, so we will send everybody out to this one. Because I can't imagine that this is going to be an easy one, so... We're going to send everybody. We're going to throw everything at them, including the kitchen sink. That's everybody. I mean, we've got 3 dead police officers, but they're just on the books. They're not really here. Vehicular accident. Okay, well, we can't do anything about that, so we're just going to ignore that, and I'm really sorry. There was nothing I could do. I had to do nothing. I'm actually recording this before I start doing my assignment for the day. We've got a nice feral hop hog here, which is one of my favourite beers. What is this? Frank Zucker reports that a young blonde in a short red dress approached him at the bar and offered to go to bed with him for cash. I've never laid down with a whore. Can you believe this bitch? Okay. That doesn't seem... Imprisonment. A man with a strong Spanish accent that a dozen people are being held against their will in the basement of a cafe. The hostess of the cafe seeks out needy immigrants, gains their trust and promises mountains of gold, then imprisons them and makes them work around the clock for stale food. The woman also has 5 armed guards who regularly beat up the least productive workers. Is that really true? Okay, they got away. I mean, definitely they got away. Hopefully no civilian kill, which is good. And yes, we have prepared the corpses I asked for. $16,000, is that all? Does that mean that they actually... I guess we can take them off the books tonight. Are we going to get back in time for... We're not going to get back in time. Actually, we might. We got to be really quick on the draw here, though. 1312 in progress. All right. So let's send you, and you... I'll send you 2 to that one, and we'll send everyone else to this one. And that's probably the best that we're going to be able to do today. And what is this one? Police impersonation. 4 police officers entered the nightclub and started arresting people for having fun. They bullied the girls, and when the guys got angry, they beat them up and humiliated them. One of them put a gun in a patron's mouth and shouted at the others. Another cop knocked out a man's front teeth with the butt of his gun. The club manager has serious doubts that these are even real police officers and suspects one of his competitors might... Okay, so I mean, there's nothing we can do about that unless these guys get back in time. Oh, we successfully did that. And we got an automatic weapon. Ask the mafia to sell it. I mean, oh, okay. Let's see. It's this car that did it. So if we just move some of this stuff around. Okay, I'd like to walk the city at night. A heavy vehicle struck him at high speed. You might be looking for a Jeep or a truck. Oh, so it could be the truck. Oh no, but it said it's the windscreen. That's right, it was the windshield, so it couldn't have grey paint. So I guess that's grey. So if that car's there, And he walks out. He walks past it. Okay, there's a great track. The gentleman does it follows him to the park from the restaurant, but it turns somewhere else. Okay, so we did it. The suspect is Henry Sand, mafia lieutenant of the Sand family. Now, what were we going to do with that? She's not here today. Yeah, so we're going to wait for that until she's in tomorrow, because otherwise everything's not going to be very good. We're not going to be able to go there for the police impersonation, which is okay. I mean, I would prefer to have got it all done, but these ones are all a bit of a pain. The blonde is Frank Zucker's ex-girlfriend. She'll come to the bar with her friends, and Frank saw her and decided to teach her a lesson. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Offender escaped. Oh yeah, that's the one we didn't actually go. Oh, you kill people! You bastards. The police found a secret tunnel into the basement and descended into a very dark and smelly room. A man notices the police, shouts something, and quickly disappears inside. Turn on the flashlight and inspect the room. The police are taking enemy fire. Return fire. Oh, okay, we didn't die. The good thing is we're going to be able to end the day. We're going to be able to get rid of these 3 dead cops. Oh, wait a minute. Without corpses, are they just forever there? I hadn't even considered that. Oh, no.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
What now? Oh. Please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car.
Is this because I gave cop bodies to the filmmaker?
Did you hear what I said? You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
Well, what did I tell you? He's such a joker.
You're getting old, Ethan.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea.
The fuck is going on?
Meet Jack. And this is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Ellis, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago. Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast.
Jesus.
Now, the press are calling him the dentist. Just like every other fucking maniac, he's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy. The MO is always the same. He kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to remount the dead girl's mouth. For 5 years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Freeburg, and he'd already committed his first murder.
It's taking a lot of photos. It's a lot of photos.
Our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified yet. Oh, Dixon, don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice farewell.
And Dixon, Mr. Boyd will tell you where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.
Okay, so we have a serial killer. Why didn't you come into work today? Yeah, but come tomorrow. Yes, you can go home. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we've got the dentist here. Now that's going to be an interesting thing because I've heard that if you screw this up, the feds take away your ability to work on the case and you can't actually do anything about it anymore. And we've screwed up so much, I kind of like to not continue that. Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency of we're cutting the department's budget again. Oh, they did go. Alright, so we'll do that. Serial murder. Okay, our share, we'll share that with our staff. Funeral. First things first is we're going to jump in here. Actually, first things first, we're going to have a look. Okay, we've got full complement on B and we need 3 on A. So let's get you for A. You are old, but I guess that's going to be the best we're going to get. And a 210 for you. And we've got this one. What do we send? We send 2 detectives. So Wolf and May. We'll send that. 21-year-old Alison Bell, City Hall intern, was brutally murdered at her apartment. I wonder if there's different mechanics to this that we just don't know about, because that would really suck. We're going to send SWAT as well. So we've got Florida and Vela. They're both pretty good. Hopefully this doesn't go wrong. Investigations. That's this one. We're trying to arrest the suspects. What do we got? An obese man found himself stuck in an elevator. When people attempted to help him out, he lashed out and began to strangle one of them. This is the 3rd time I'm late to work. It's all because of this fucking elevator. We're going to send Charleston, S. Chang, and Hode. We've got Kemp and O'Hanrahan. Now, O'Hanrahan is our friend. So we're just going to jump into Deputy down here, and we're going to send O'Hanrahan off for training. And we're also going to send, I didn't realise we could actually do that with these guys, we're going to send some detectives off for training as well, because they're not actually levelling as fast as I kind of would have liked, and they are kind of lagging behind a little bit. What is this one? Attempted murder. He's thrown an angry girl through the window, attacking someone's car with a baseball bat, yelling, "Get out, you painted wretch. Come on, I know you could hear me. I will kill you myself." Okay, well we can only send 2 to it, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be too bad. Alright, we got 3 new frames. Oh, they're just completely different looking people. Detective Wolf fell into a violent trap set by the dentist, was declared dead on scene. What the... Mr. Boyd, after the needless death of Detective Wolf, the guys had a quick word and we decided we can't keep going on assignments like this without SWAT support. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Hello, Jack. I suspect you don't like the dentist nickname any more than I do, but let's just say who I am. That's who I am, and get down to business. Take a good look at the postcard I sent to you. It points to a place where I hid something. Follow the clues, keep on the trail. Let's just say there's a reason I'm giving you a chance to catch me, but don't dare share this clue with the feds, or the trail will go cold. I promise you. In a hurry. If you don't figure out the right place in the next 24 hours, I'll destroy all the evidence and walk away. So we're going to keep it. Okay, so... Okay, so... Okay. This is a bit different. So, this... Chief, you've gotten yourself into a dangerous game and you can't win without evidence on the dentist. You hold in your hand a key to what happened to the victims. Look closely at the image on the card. We'll help you figure out where the evidence is hidden. Send your detectives... But don't go blindly guessing. I doubt you have the resources to go all the possible places in time. Proceed. Excuse me. Alright, so... Okay? And I mean, we've got that there. Now, what were the names? Sliced pizza, double olive, Papa Carl's, or Holy House. Does that look like Holy House? I reckon Holy House. I reckon that's Holy House, but... oh, but we need to send SWAT. Okay, that's actually a bad thing. What's the report? Offender court. Oh, that went well. So we case closed. We arrested all the suspects. That was good. They all got experience. We did that. Everything's going really badly. I reckon it's Holy House. So we're going to send Turnip, May, and SWAT. We're going to send them there. What is this one? What are you asking? You're asking for 2. Maybe. We'll send the 2 little... I don't know. What do we... Oh, no. Actually... Oh, no, we can send Coleman. That's cool. I guess we don't need SWAT for that because it's not a dentist one. So this is attempted murder. Offender court. Officers unharmed. That's good. And what is this one? Jack, Officer Charleston somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist and he's up in arms that you've been suppressing evidence. He demanded I take action immediately, or he's taking this directly to the prosecutor's office. I convinced him to sit up for a couple more days, but we have to do something fast. Alright, so... Crime trap. For Charleston, so Charleston has to work tomorrow. Oh, we found it. We discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. We found it. What is that? Just a yellow piece of something. Oh, so maybe... Okay. Okay, this is a bit weird. I'm not quite really sure how this is going to go, but I think we did okay on the first day, so that's a good thing. So we can send Hode and Chang to this one, and we should be okay with the rest. We need to get... We've got 3 out of 15 frames, so we need to get 15 frames to successfully do this. And I don't know if it's something we're actually going to be able to do, but we're going to try. Investigation has started. Arson, but we have no frames, so we're not going to worry about that. Just going to jump down here. Arson detectives, and we'll just go bang, 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 because no one else is doing anything else. Fraud. Bank employee reports that a suspicious man came into the bank. He's obviously trying to cash a forged check. He's hiding something under his jacket. We're just going to see what the other one is first. Oh, that's the fraud one. And what's this one? Theft. Okay, so someone stole some watermelons. What if we send 1, 2, 3, those 3 to that one, and we send you and you to that one? And then something will probably pop up right now. But, I mean, that's the best we're going to be able to do. Thank you for your wonderful help. I think it'll make a great TV series. In fact, we ran out of true stories, had to improvise a lit. I think someone blurted out something not very nice about the police, and about you personally, but don't take it to heart. Okay, we got $10,000 anyway. We've got $41,000 now, which is good. And let's just double check. I got to check who it is that needs to work tomorrow. Charleston. Charleston. I mean, I could fire him. But I guess he could still do stuff if we fired him. The suspect is sitting in a chair, obviously very nervous. He grows very agitated when he sees the police, starts banging his foot on the floor. Watch the suspect. The man suddenly jumps up and grabs the woman standing next to him, putting a huge knife to her throat. I know it's not your fault. Let's go down to the station and talk about this. Fender court. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. We did an excellent job there. Across the market, there's an elderly couple rolling a big blue cart filled with fruit that looks like watermelon. I hit the man with a nightclub and twist the woman's arm behind her neck and throw her to the ground. No. Interrogate the elderly couple. Around the farmer's market, there are 3 carts. One of them is orange, filled with watermelons. 3 women are carrying something over to a small truck. Arrest the women. Did we get them? Oh, we got them! Oh, that was genius. Trespassing farm. 20 cultists. The Lord has given us this land for our suffering. Some of the cultists are armed, so we can't deal with that until more people get back. But hopefully they will. I have to remember that Charleston needs to come to work tomorrow, and or are we going to get there? Okay, you, Paddy Wagon, and go. It's only 9:30. Well, I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock now. But I can't believe we have a serial killer called the Dentist. I'm sure we're going to screw this up. I'm sure we're not going to actually get through all of it, but we got to try, man. We absolutely got to try. Trespassing. Offender caught. Brilliant. So that one went well. Got 3 new frames. There's no point looking at that yet. We've literally only got like 5 frames, or even just 3 frames. We've only got 3 frames, so we can't do anything with that at all. So we don't need to worry about that. It's almost 2 o'clock. You're coming to work tomorrow, Charleston. Declared dead. You are working tomorrow. And I think that should be good.
So I went downstairs figuring I'd find some mercenary or an escaped serial killer or some other lowlife I'd put away, right? But when I hit the lights, I saw a young kid. Couldn't have been 20. Skinny, dirty. Didn't even have a real weapon, just a rusty shiv. He just stood there, didn't say anything. My whole career, I've been staring down the most dangerous people in the country, and the only one to get into my house and scare my family to death was just some kid about to crap his pants. And I pointed my gun at him, and he just stood there with his mouth open.
Bad luck for him.
He was pretty lucky to still be alive. And you know what? It was you that saved him.
I think you have me confused with somebody else, Ethan.
No. Listen. All these years, me and Marla joked about how dangerous my job is. We figured that sooner or later someone would sneak into our house and cut us to pieces, yeah? Pretty dark jokes, but innocent enough. And Marla asks me not to jump into gunfights when she kisses me on the cheek before I leave for work. It's like we figured that if we joke about stuff like that, then it'll never actually happen. But, while I trained my gun at the kid's nose, I finally realized someone really can get into our house. Someone really can cut us to pieces. Now that it finally happened, I can't make any more jokes like that. Marla won't laugh anymore. She'll burst into tears and stay in bed all day crying, hating me more and more every second. So I figured the only way out of the situation was to show her that if someone really does dare to break into our house, he's guaranteed to get a bullet in the face. He'll die right there on the living room carpet.
God, Ethan, didn't know you were so bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, Jack, I was serious about shooting this kid right there where he stood. I was about to pull the trigger. But then I remembered you. Remembered 1,000 years ago, we went to the lake and had some beers after an ethics lecture at the academy. I was all angry with that professor, Laszlo, yeah. Remember what he always told us? Being a good policeman is very simple. You just need to keep doing the right thing. I hated those pretentious speeches. I cussed Laszlo up and down and said, if you always do what's right, you've turned yourself into a robot. And you just sat there, drunk eyes staring into the distance. And you were all calm and said, no, Ethan, it's the other way around. To do the right thing takes everything you got as a human.
I said that. Oh, what an idiot I was.
Come on, Jack, it's not funny. When things get bad, it's those moments you gotta be hopeful and stay human. And I did just like you said. I stayed human. And then I slapped the cuffs on the kid in one quick move. Just like Bobby Flash.
Bobby Flash?
What? You don't remember Evening Freeburg, the old news column? Stories about the cop hero Bobby Flash? I heard they even published a book a few years ago.
Oh, that Bobby Flash.
Yeah, that Bobby Flash. How can you not remember Bobby Flash? We all argued at junior high about which one of us would be Bobby Flash when he grows up. Oh, I'm no Bobby Flash. Hero cop would never think about shooting a terrified teenager. But wait a minute. If I'm not Bobby Flash, then maybe you are.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, it takes us to the end of another episode of This is the Police. We have a serial killer here now. We sold three of our policemen off to be dead bodies for something. We have no idea what it was, and they only gave us like $10,000, which is absolutely crazy. City Hall's not happy with us. They're starting to cut our funding, and our open slots are going. And like I said, we have the dentist, which seems to be a whole new mechanic, which I don't know how it actually works. So I'm sure we'll actually fail with that. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Any hints or questions or suggestions or whatsoever, please do leave them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.